to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Saturday the 23rd of April 2016 and we're providing our gold and silver update for week ending the 22nd of April. Gold fell in US dollar terms last week by $10 from $1,237 to $1,227 an ounce, having been as high as $1,270 and closing at its low for the week. In sterling terms, gold fell by £19 and in euros it fell by €3. Silver rose by 72 cents from $16.24 to $16.96, having reached a high of $17.60 and a low of $16.14. In sterling terms it rose 34 pence and in euros it rose by 0.71 euros. The gold to silver ratio fell from 76.17 to 1 to 72.35 to 1. The Dow Jones closed on Friday at 18,003, up 21 points on the day and up 106 points on the week. And the NASDAQ closed at 4,906, down 39 for the day and down 32 points on the week. Brent Crude was up a little over $2 at $45.11, and US Light Crude was up $3.37 at $43.73. The dollar index stands at 95.12. That's up 0.42 on the week. The big news this week was the dramatic rise in silver, which temporarily went above our high range forecast of $17.50, albeit momentarily, reaching 11-month highs this week. Deutsche Bank foresees silver rising further. Quote, "We think momentum could carry silver as high as $20 an ounce in the near term. However, in order to see a continued re-rating of silver versus gold, we need to see a number of financial conditions either continue or for momentum to continue. For now, a dovish Federal Reserve is helping gold." Unquote. Deutsche Bank also looks for positive momentum in the US and Chinese manufacturing purchasing managers' indexes, which bodes well for silver since more than half of its demand is industrial in nature. However, French investment and bullion bank Natixis precious metals analyst Bernard Dardar takes a different view. Quote, "Despite encouraging figures in the Chinese market, the recent surge in the price is not backed by strong fundamental demand that can justify such high prices. Indeed, US sales of electronics, a key industrial use of silver, fell 2% per year in March, marking the 12th such successive fall, while Singapore's electronics exports fell 9% from the same month in 2015. Unquote. Noting how silver-backed ETF trust fund vehicles have added 1,300 tons of metal since the start of March, Dardar repeats his average 2016 price forecast of $14.50 per ounce, warning that, quote, "Just as quickly as investors turned into a source of demand for silver earlier in March, so they are able to turn into a source of supply of the metal." Unquote. Analysts at International Bank and London Bullion Clearing member HSBC are quoted as saying, quote, "The gold rally is most under threat from the resurgence in investor risk appetite. The move in stocks to fresh 2016 highs, if the run continues, may rob gold of some of the oxygen it needs to continue to rally." Unquote. This is the news we discovered in our recent visits. New trade data from Switzerland shows 44 tons of gold exports to London last month, confirming bullion industry reports that a lack of Asian demand for 1 kilo investment bars has seen the world's largest refineries converting investment products back into large 400-ounce bars for wholesale storage in the UK. So where does this all lead us? The answer is volatility. Yes, prices, especially silver, will be volatile as it attempts to correct its gold to silver ratio lag and satisfy short-term speculative investor demand. Some analysts are predicting we could see further rises to $18 over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and whilst this is indeed possible, we think that it is more likely than the $20 silver level that Deutsche Bank is predicting. So our suggestion is to await some fallbacks and take that opportunity to purchase where you can. There will be time during this year, so there is no need to panic. Remain patient, but remain alert. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumb up and share it on Twitter. Also kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe as a free member for regular email updates and offers. Our Facebook page, which is updated daily, can be found at facebook.com/illuminatisilver. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal